welcome. You're there too. Sorry I speak in English. My German is not too well in teaching Chinese medicine, but if you would like to ask questions in between, then feel free to do it in German if that is your mother tongue, because I do understand German most of the time. And so if you feel not comfortable in English, then you can ask questions in German. First of all, I would like to know who is not familiar with stems and branches at all. All right, that's good. Not familiar. And the others, I don't know. There are a few. I see a list of open hourly points there. You are familiar with it. Where did you study?
Different places. The school in Germany and international teachers.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Ah, okay. Great.
Mostly.
Mostly Richard Tan. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me first tell you my sources, because that I think is important. First of all, of course we have the Nei Ching and the Suen and other Chinese books where it's written about stems and branches, but not easy to read, not easy to understand, and especially the practical side is very difficult. There is still place here a bit if you want to sit here. Yeah? Yeah, there is on the couch there if you're not okay. Yeah? I can't move too much. I'm scared to fall down here, first of all. So I will try to keep you in contact there. The Chinese calendar, there are many books about Chinese calendars. It's a great subject to study, and also there are no practical informations. It's most of the time astrological help in China, and what day is good to marry and what day is good to do business or not to go to the haircutter and things like that. Doesn't help you very much in clinic. Then Professor Dr. Chang Bin Lee, this is a Korean doctor. I was planning to visit him years ago, but he was already sick then, and I was not able to see him. But Dr. Van Buren met him a few times. He wrote a Korean book. It's not easy to read in Korean for me, with Chinese pictures about stems and branches, and that actually was the beginning of stems and branches in the West, because Dr. Van Buren met him in Paris, and he received the book from Dr. Chang Bin Lee. He translated the book with help of others, went back to Dr. Chang Bin Lee to ask if it was okay, this translation, and when it got approval, he started to study it himself. And this is also a very theoretical book, not practical in the clinic at all. And Dr. Van Buren made it practical in clinic. He was the one who translated it back into what it means in daily use, in acupuncture. From then on, he started to teach the stems and branches philosophy at ICOM in Holland, in Norway, in Australia, and of course in England. I met him in '82, and he was my teacher till he died at the very last moment. So there are now seminars and lectures and schools who teach stems and branches all over the world, acupuncture-wise. What we are going to do now this day is not so much doing that with acupuncture, but to see what does it mean when you are born at certain days, what constitution do you have, and how can you advise people knowing that this is the constitution. So we're not going to talk about acupuncture points, we're not going to about acupuncture treatments or strategies, but more about understanding people. This is based mainly on what I got from Dr. Van Buren, but also the French acupuncture school. I studied also years French acupuncture before I met Dr. Van Buren. I studied that, and I have studied Western and Eastern astrology, which is also, with psychology, the foundation of what we do today.